Hi, in this video, I'm going to present shortcuts in creating a frequency distribution table using Microsoft Excel. So we will find the class interval, the frequency, the class mark, the less than cumulative frequency, and the relative frequency. This will be the raw data, and this will be the steps. Step 1 is to compute for the range. This is the difference of the highest score and the lowest score. Step 2 is to compute for the class interval. Now normally in textbooks, class interval are already given. However, if this is not provided, then you can use this formula. Class interval is equal to the square root of the number of the raw data, which is capital N. Step 3 is to compute for the class size. This is simply the quotient of the range and class interval. So let's start. We will now compute for the number of raw data, and in Microsoft Excel, we can use the formula count function. That's equals count, open parenthesis, and highlight the set of data. Press enter, and we have a value of 50. To compute for the highest score or the highest value, you can use the formula max. So this is equals max, open parenthesis, and highlight the set of data. Press enter, and we have a highest value of 79. Now to compute for the lowest value, you could use the minimum function. So this is equals min, open parenthesis, highlight the set of data, press enter, and we have a value of 21. We now proceed to step 1, the range. So this is equals the difference of the highest value minus the lowest value. Press enter, and we have a value of 58. You can also make use of the shortcut equals max, open parenthesis, highlight the set of data, then close parenthesis, minus min, open parenthesis, highlight the set of data again, close parenthesis, then press enter. So it would also provide you the same value of 58. Step 2 is the class interval. This is simply the square root of capital N, or the raw data. So this is equals sqrt, open parenthesis. We click this value, raw data, then press enter. That's 7.1. And the last step is to compute for the class size. This would be the quotient of the range and the class interval. So this is equals the range divided by the class interval. Press enter, and the value is 8.2. Now I suggest you round this up to an odd number, which is a whole number. This is equals round up, open parenthesis, and we click this value 8.2, and then comma, then 0, close parenthesis. So this simply means that we're gonna round up the value 8.2 with 0 decimal place. So press enter, and the class size is 9. We shall now start computing for the class interval. So let's start with the lower limit of the first class interval. So this is equals to the lowest value, enter, and then below it, we just simply add the class size, which is 9. So this is equals 21 plus 9. I am using the actual value 9 instead of the location of the class size 9. So press enter, and I can simply drag the formula, and all the lower limit of the class interval are computed. Now we proceed to the upper limits. So we start with the first class interval. This will be equals to the lower limit plus the class size 9, then minus 1. Since we are working with a whole number, we can deduct a whole number 1. Press enter. That's 29. Notice that 29 and 30 are consecutive numbers, so we can copy the formula placed on the upper limit of the first class interval, drag it down, and there you go. Notice that these two pairs of numbers are consecutive. We now complete the column for the frequency. Now in this case, we'll be using the frequency function. So to do this, we highlight this location of the frequency, and then we type equals frequency, then open parenthesis, Now it's gonna ask you to place data array and bin array. Data array would be the row data. Then press comma. And then we choose bins array. This is the upper limit of the class interval. So I'm gonna highlight the upper limit of the class interval except the last upper limit. In this case, for the frequency of the last class interval, it would simply tell me everything beyond 74. Then close parenthesis. Now, to enter this formula, you cannot hit enter. This is an array function, so you have to press Ctrl-Shift-Enter. So that's Ctrl-Shift-Enter, and there you go, all the frequency are tallied and computed. We take the sum of the frequency. This should be equal to 50, which is the capital N. Next is to compute for the class mark. This is simply equals average, open parenthesis. We highlight the location of the upper and the lower limit. So that's equals average P3 colon R3, enter. And the class mark is 25. This is now the midpoint of the lower and the upper limit. If we drag this formula, it would also compute for the rest of the class mark of the other class interval. Now let's proceed to the less than cumulative frequency. We could use the formula equals SUM, open parenthesis. We highlight or we click this frequency of the first class interval, and then colon. It automatically provides you the same value or the same location of the frequency of the first class interval. Press enter, that is 6. Now if I drag the formula down, you will notice that it simply copied the same frequency, but it did not apply any cumulative frequency. Now to do this, we go back to the first less than cumulative frequency value. Now we're going to lock this first value, S3, by placing a $sign before S and a $sign before 3. Press enter, and if I copy the formula, notice the change of the values. So what it does is, if I click on this value, it sums up the first two frequencies starting from S3 up to S4. Similarly, if I choose this value, it also sums up all the frequencies from the first class interval up to this class interval, S8. And similarly for the last value, it sums up all the frequency of the class intervals. So it should be the same with the summation of frequency. Now to compute for the relative frequency, this is simply the quotient of the frequency and the summation of the frequency. So this is equals 6 divided by 50. Press enter, and you have a value of 0.12. Now before I drag the formula, I need to make sure that the location of 50, which is S10, won't move when I drag the formula down. So I need to place a $sign before S and before 10. Press enter, that's 0.12. Drag the formula down, and there you go. All the relative frequencies are computed. Now we can change this to percentage value. So just simply click the percentage icon. And then if we sum this up, it should be equal to 100%. So that's equals SUM open parenthesis. Highlight this values, press enter, and there you go. It's equivalent to 100%. Alright, so just to show you how easy this is, let me clear these entries and start all over again. Thank you. If you like this video, subscribe and hit the like button.